What's happening, guys? Martin is back again. You know where we are, so let's get into it. So, guys, as I was mentioning, I had to take some time away to focus on getting this diet right. Things just weren't right for me. I wanted to make sure that I'm in a position to try and lose this weight. Weight was put on over Christmas time, and I think, to be honest, guys, until you're right in yourself and your body, things just won't necessarily always be in line with how you feel about how you want things to go. So I needed to take that time away, guys. And as you can see, you start to see some little definition coming in now. So starting to lose some of this weight, guys. It's coming in time. But as things stand, guys, it's just one step at a time. So I'm trying to, little by little, get back into it with respect to these videos. And again, a quick question that someone had asked, and it's something that I thought I'd do a video on as well. In 2020, is it worth it to buy Creed's Aventus, or is it worth it to buy Vibrant Leather from Zara? Now, I'm not going to necessarily say what the note breakdowns are. I've done loads of videos of these both in the past. Makes no sense to go over it. But ultimately, what this is going to come down to, price point of $19.99, whether it be euros or pounds, price point, and I think this is 120 mil actually, to be honest. You're looking at what, I mean, the price has gone up. In the UK, I think this is actually £180, £185 or so. But I think, to be honest, guys, it's going to come down to effectively quality over quantity. And it's a very tough one to call. Just looking now for those guys that know in the UK, just looking at John Lewis, I think that's probably the cheapest place to get it. Selfridges charges too much. John Lewis is saying that you can get this one now from them, 100 mil is £185. And I've never seen this, that they're saying that you can actually buy these things now on credit, which is interesting to me. I've never seen that before. £185 for a 50 mil. 50 mil. Wow. Yeah, they really put the price up on this one. 100 mil is £265. Wow. £265 for 100 mil. And you can actually buy that and pay over time on PayPal credit. What's that about? To buy fragrances now on credit. I didn't even know that was possible. Apparently it is possible. So guys, £260 for a 100 ml bottle. And this is actually 100 ml, sorry, not 120 ml, it's actually 100 ml. And again, you can see how much juice I have left in this. So I'm in a little bit of a dilemma right about now. Is it worth it for me? Let's give it the spray so it smells so good. Is it worth it for me, guys, to buy a fragrance, £100, sorry, 100 ml for £265. When I originally bought this one, 100 ml, it cost £180. And even then, and I bought this from Selfridges a few years back now, and even then I thought to myself, wow, this is expensive. Or you're going to deal with something which is for £20, no longer has the longevity, no longer has the projection as it once did. It's been reformulated, unfortunately. But again, £20, £265. Is it worth it, guys, to spend £265 for one fragrance now in 2020? It's a very tough one to call, guys. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to say Creed is still got, it's one of those fragrances that everyone's wearing. There are clones, there are inspirations about it, but it still has its longevity is going to be there. The sillage is there. The quality is there. £265, would I buy another bottle for that price? I'm going to say no. I just don't believe that a fragrance, in my opinion, is worth that. And I'm not in a position of necessarily wanting to go and spend that on a fragrance just like that. £250 on one fragrance, I don't believe is one I would really want to put my nose on and say to myself, right, I spent £265, I'm happy with this. Who am I doing it for? I'm happy to have had the experience. I'm going to cherish the experience. It's lasting me for well over, probably about into the second year now. But yeah, I believe you can get it cheaper online, guys. You got to look online to find hopefully a reputable place where you can get it cheaper. I wouldn't necessarily personally buy one of these off eBay for that price. But I do believe there are different, I think Fragrance X and all those places you can go to and get it cheaper. But ultimately, guys, for me, I just won't be spending £265 on a fragrance. It's a fantastic fragrance. I really enjoy it, but just not worth £265. There's so much more stuff I would prefer to spend my hard-earned money on than that. So yeah, I'm gonna have this here, guys. This part of the juice. I'm gonna enjoy this part of the juice. It's brought me a lot of good fun memories, I can tell you that now. But yeah. And in respect of this one, guys, get this off the screen. In respect of this one, £20, €20. I think the problem with this one, guys, it's not necessarily even the price point. That's not an issue. They could charge £30 for this, €30, and I don't think it'd be an issue as such. But the issue is obviously the longevity, and it doesn't particularly last in respect of even sillage. Whereas before, you used to get this type of lemony vibe coming off. It doesn't say that necessarily there's a lot of any leather in there or any bass notes, other than I believe it's saying it's got some leather in the bass, and I believe it's saying that it's got some bamboo. Bergamo's in the top notes, but it doesn't necessarily have any birch in there. I think there's birch in there, and there's birch is definitely in this one, but I think there's birch in this one. £20, you can't go wrong. I would say, to be honest, guys, if you're going to spend your money out of the two, I think this one realistically now 2020 is just not worth it. £265 for 100ml, I'd leave that alone. This one, however, unfortunately, is one of those ones that you could spray it and after literally 10 minutes dissipated and it's gone into a skin scent, and that's what's let this one down in my opinion. So I don't necessarily know this is even worth it. So if you're happy to spend £20 and keep reapplying, that's fine. But I think for what it is, guys, I'd probably advise you to try and get one of the older versions of the bottle if you can. It's very difficult to know what an older one is if you're not into Zara fragrances to that extent. But try and get an older version if possible, or potentially get one of the 60mls. Maybe they might be slightly older, and hopefully see how it goes. Try a 60ml first. I think they're $12.99, rather than spending your money and buying a full 120ml and being disappointed, because it just doesn't last, unfortunately. And when I say it doesn't last, it's one of those situations that this used to be the pride and joy. For me, guys, 2019, this was the one. This was the one fragrance that I had multiple bottles of. It lasted me so long. I was able to use it in multiple circumstances, to work, to the gym, take it to the club. It was ready for me to go. And you can see how much juice I have left in this one. And I've had this one for some time now. And it doesn't last at all. Extremely disappointing. So is this even worth it as well? I would probably even say no. I would even say no, that this isn't worth it, because it doesn't even give you anything to work with. You get a pleasant smell for about 10 minutes and then it's gone, skin scent. So unfortunately, guys, it's two sides of the spectrum. This is the weakest. This is the cheapest version. This is obviously the authentic, the original, the inspiration. But unfortunately, guys, for me, it's out of grasp now. I won't be spending that amount of money. But equally, this one, I won't be wasting my money on this one anymore. The only one which is sort of middle of the road, in my opinion, is probably Mont Blanc Explorer. But unfortunately, that one doesn't really have much by way of sillage, in my opinion. It's relatively linear. It doesn't give me much by way of that type of breakdown. So for price point, I think it's relatively cheap. I think you can do quite well with that one. I've not actually had any compliments wearing it, and I've not actually had anyone saying they notice it, but at the same time, you could wear it, you could see how it goes. Yeah. What's going on, guys? 2020, what is going on? Cost of everything is going up. Cost of these things are going up, and it's a shame as well, all this sort of glass is being used, you know, what we're going to do with this stuff. Is it very sustainable? Don't know. But yeah, guys, unfortunately, 2020, are these worth it in 2020? I'm going to say no. And the only reason I'm saying it again on this one is the price point. Everything else is fantastic about it, but the price point is just not sustainable. In my opinion, it's too expensive, and I don't want to spend £260 on one fragrance like that one. And equally, this one here, I mean, for me, what it is, you're just getting a plastic or glass bottle with something with a bit of juice in that once had some reminiscence of something that had held some power. But unfortunately, now it doesn't hold any power. It's a waste of time. I wouldn't spend my £20 on it at all anymore, guys. Go and try out the 60ml, or even get one of the little testers and do one of those little decant ones and see how that goes. But unfortunately, buying one of the new versions of one of these, since it's been reformulated, hell no. They need to release some form of intense version, something to get back to the original of what it was, and we see from there. But as things stand, I'll leave that one alone as well. So guys, you let me know down in the comments down below. Do you have both of these in your collection? Which one would you recommend if you feel that one is still worth the money? I personally am going to say none of them are worth it, but that's just based on my opinion. Equally, you could spend on this one. You're not really hurt your pocket too much, but at the same time, you're going to be disappointed because you're getting nothing for it. And this one is only for the ballers and those that want to spend that amount of money on it. It's not everyone's going to do that. But I was able to get my bottom one and got it. And for me, I was quite happy with it. So that's my quick review and quick catch up there, guys. I hope you do enjoy these videos. And again, a lot of you guys are still adding yourself to the channel, so I do appreciate it. And I can see that there's some previous comments on the previous videos, so I try and go through those as well. But as it stands, guys, if you don't see me, I'm going to try my best to get some videos up. But if you don't see me, I'm trying to work on my own own like inner peace right about now, and trying to make sure that I can lose some of this excess weight that's coming over Christmas because of all the chocolate and all that shit like that. But anyway, guys, I'll see you soon on the next video, and hopefully we get some new fragrances out. I hear that Dolce & Gabbana, there's a new version of that coming out, which I'm quite interested in. So hopefully we'll see what's going on with that. But until then, guys, hopefully see you in the next video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.